good morning. Thank you so much because Sunday morning आए हो मेरे session के लिए. So thank you so much for joining this session, and I'm very happy. So you joined my session. So today I'm going to explain you about the optimization, basically optimizing your WordPress sites using some techniques. So before we start with the session, I want to ask you, how many of you developed any website or currently developing any website? Okay, about you. So which technology you are using currently? Okay, great. So basically, I'm currently focusing on WordPress because as I am from Mini Orange, we developed our website using WordPress. It's live actually. So we faced many issues during optimizing it. So I have seen some techniques. So let's start with it. Before that, I'll introduce myself. So I'm Shweta Ghate. I'm working with Mini Orange since past 7 years. I'm web development lead. Currently, I'm leading 50 employees. Okay, so let's go ahead. So, anyone know what is optimization? Sorry? Right. So, why we optimize any website? Right. So, according to 2024 data, adult attention is around 8.5 milliseconds. So within these milliseconds, you have to present your website. मतलब कैसे तुम तुम्हारी वेबसाइट 8.5 मिलीसेकेंड्स में लोड कर सकते हो. So for that, you have to be optimize your website using many technologies or any, you can say, मेरा कुछ कंटेंट है वो किसी ने सर्च कर लिया तो विद इन दिस सेकेंड्स जो इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग्स है उसको विजिबल होने चाहिए साइट पे. सो दैट्स ऑप्टिमाइजेशन. ओके. So for optimizing, you can, it's a process of enhancing speed, performance, and user experience. As I told you, it's a 8.5 milliseconds attention for any adult. So within that milliseconds, you have to load your website. Another one is performance. Obviously, while loading, you are using multiple resources to develop your website, like CSS, JavaScript, any resources like images, videos. So within this time of period, your website should be load. यूजर एक्सपीरियंस, अगर मेरी वेबसाइट ओपन हो रही है और मुझे बड़े बड़े इमेजेस दिख रहे हैं, छोटा छोटा कंटेंट दिख रहा है, तो मेरा वो अटेंशन चला जाएगा. आई एम नॉट एबल टू चेकआउट कि मुझे क्या चाहिए. अगर वो कंटेंट ही नहीं मिला वो वेबसाइट लोड होने तक, तो आई सर्च अगेन फॉर अनदर वेबसाइट. ओके. Second is ensures better SEO rankings and user retentions. Obviously, to if you are if you want to optimize, once you optimize the website, obviously Google will rank it. For that, they are considering some terms like LCP, CLP. I'm going to explain you in more detail. Okay. So why it is important, as I asked you before. Obviously, if your site is load very fastly, you will get the visitors counts in a higher rank. Okay. Search engine obviously will rank your website first because your website is having some content which is useful and have the resources which is optimized. So it will rank automatically first. Better user engagement and reduce bounce rate. अगर तुम्हारी वेबसाइट लोड ही नहीं हो रही तो ऑब्वियसली विद इन अ फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकेंड यूजर विल जंप इनटू द नेक्स्ट वेबसाइट. सो इट विल इंक्रीज योर वेबसाइट बाउंस रेट according to the Google algorithm. So obviously, if your website having better, you can say betterly optimized, so it will decrease your bounce rate. Enhance mobile performance. मल्टीपल लोग, अभी जब हम आइडेंटिटी शील्ड की साइट डेवलप कर रहे थे, वी हैव सीन पीपल आर एक्सेसिंग आवर वेबसाइट यूजिंग their mobile. So first of all, when according to current Google algorithm, your website should be loaded fastly on mobile devices first, and then it will check the how it's taking a time to load your website on other devices. So obviously your website should be you can say compatible with the devices. The next is reduce service load and hosting cost. Obviously, where your site is hosted, it's obviously important which hosting server you are currently using. You have to be take care of while developing in it. So let's go through the techniques we can use it while optimizing any website. First of all, I'm going to focus on database optimization. So obviously, if you are developing any website using WordPress, WordPress is totally dependent on database, obviously. But if you're when you're creating WordPress website, it's we have to be make sure it your database is scalable while when you are creating any web page. So obviously you are trying to first of all, when you create any web page, they you are changing according to your customization, so it will store that revisions multiple times in a WordPress. So for a single if you are creating any drafts or any pages, so when you change it, it will obviously store in a database in terms of multiple revisions. So it will take a time to load that page, so you can clean up that revisions according to your requirement. सो इफ़ यू वांट कि अगर एक वीक में इतने रिविजन्स हो रहे हैं, सो मुझे एक 2-3 महीने वाला डेटा नहीं चाहिए, जो करंट डेटा है वही चाहिए. सो यू कैन स्टोर दैट पोस्ट रिविजन्स. So for that, you can use, there are multiple tools like WP Optimize, WP Rocket. These are the tools, these are the plugins which can use to store, to do the database optimization for your WordPress site. Then next is use CDN. Anyone know about CDN? What is CDN? Sorry? Right. Why we use it? Right. 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 So, for example, my if I'm creating website and my server is hosted in the US, okay, and I'm accessing my website in India, okay. For first time, if I'm accessing, it will load the page first time and it will store to the India server. So next time, whenever I visit, it will load way much faster than first time. So this will improve the user experience. So this is the use of CDN is that. Okay. So for with the CDN, you can you can store your assets, whatever is a video, images, or any CSS or JS files, you can store over there. So currently, there are popular CDNs, which is a Cloudflare and AWS CloudFront, which is majorly used for this CDN thing. Caching, we already discussed about it. So object caching, there are multiple caching, but I'm focusing on object caching and browser caching because I'm currently looking for the only WordPress website. So object caching is basically storing your database query. For example, if any user requesting any web page, so obviously it will send the request to the server for that's the first query, and server will respond. So for particular resources, every time it will send the request to the database. So to avoid this, we are using the object caching. Through that, for basically WordPress is from 2008, I guess. WordPress is already using WP object cache to decrease these multiple queries, sending a multiple queries to the database thing. So this is this database query result, so that next time result is needed. मतलब यूजर अगर आ रहा है वापस, तो उसको बार बार डेटाबेस क्वेरी नहीं जानी चाहिए, तो वो फर्स्ट ही फॉर्म में उस ऑब्जेक्ट कैशिंग के थ्रू वो कैश कर लेगा जो भी क्वेरी डेटा जा रहा है फॉर व्हेन ही इज विजिटिंग सेकेंड टाइम. The next is browser caching. You can see the diagram here. In a browser caching, I'm explaining here in the form of image. If user is requesting for any image, the server will respond with that, and browser will store it in his cache, so that if user is requesting once again when he visit. So it will show the image which is in a browser cache. So obviously the response time will get reduced. ये तो बहुत लोगों को पता होगा, image optimization. Currently WebP format is basically people are using, even SVG people are using to develop their websites. So you can convert, there are many online tools which is helpful to convert your current PNG and JPG format into the WebP or even in a SVG format. And you can use a lazy loading in a WordPress. If you using the HTML, you can just write a attribute lazy loading. Through that your image will get loaded very easily. Okay, or you can compress the images. There are some tools, Imagify, Tiny PNG. I'm just focusing on these tools because currently we are using it. I have seen it's very simple to use. You can just upload the images and compress it. Okay, so here I'm focusing on some core web vitals. These are basically form of, I'm focusing on it because I'm currently focusing on Google ranking. Okay, in Google ranking, these terms are very important when when you want to optimize any site. Okay, so LCP. Anyone know about LCP? Okay, it's the largest contentful paint. You can see image here. Okay, so in this image, when you are browsing any website, first of all it will show you the one of the image. So that's a FCP for a loading. Or you can check out any website. जब तुम कोई भी साइट डालो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल तुमने abc.com डाला और लिंक्डइन डाला, तो लिंक्डइन जब तक वो पीछे वाले रिसोर्सेस लोड होते हैं, इट विल शो टू द लिंक्डइन इमेज. दैट्स FCP. मतलब तुम्हारा अटेंशन रखने के लिए दे आर शोइंग कि वी आर लोडिंग इट. देन नेक्स्ट इसमें इट्स लोड टू द जो जो फॉर्म में उसके लेआउट है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऊपर किसी लेआउट, इंस्टाग्राम ही ले लो. इंस्टाग्राम पे तुम जब ओपन करते हो तब ऊपर तुम्हें स्टोरीज के लेआउट दिख जाते हैं या नीचे इमेजेस दिख जाते हैं. कंप्लीट इमेज नहीं दिखती बट उसका लेआउट दिखता है. सो वो दे आर ट्राइंग टू stay your attention there. They are just providing you ki stay here, we are loading it. So that's a FCP, and after some time you will get this type of layout. That's a LCP. मतलब तुम्हारी LCP इट्स लाइक कि तुम कितना तुम्हारे इमेजेस और तुम्हारा जो कुछ भी रिसोर्स है वो कितने जल्दी यूजर को दिखाते हो. दैट टाइम ऑफ पीरियड, दैट्स a LCP. Okay, that should be optimized because as I told you, starting of this session, user ka attention is 8.5 milliseconds. Within that period you have to you have to showcase something to the user so that they can't jump to the next any website or they can't jump to the any other resources. So CLS, that is cumulative layout shift. ये layout जो तुम्हें दिख रहा है, this is CLS. So ये लेआउट कितने जल्दी लोड हो रहा है. अगर तुम्हारी साइट लोड होती जा रही है, सो इट्स नॉट एट ऑल रैंकिंग फर्स्ट. और तुम्हारे वेबसाइट के विजिटर्स बढ़ा भी नहीं सकते क्योंकि तुम्हारी वेबसाइट लोड होने के लिए टाइम ले रहा है. तो ऑब्वियसली यूजर विल नॉट स्टे ऑन इट. सो दिस लेआउट इज अ CLS. और ये जो लोड होने के लिए टाइम लेता है, दैट विल काउंट इन द गूगल, or that's we called it as a CLS, which is the set dimensions for images and iframes. For example, तुम्हारा कंटेंट, जब तुमने इमेजेस को कभी हाइट विड्थ ही नहीं दी तो तुम्हारा कंटेंट शिफ्ट होते जाएगा जब तुम्हारी वेबसाइट लोड होगी. सो ऑब्वियसली इट्स अ बैड यूजर एक्सपीरियंस. सो व्हेन यू आर क्रिएटिंग एनी वेबसाइट, यू हैव टू गिव सम डायमेंशन टू द रिसोर्सेस you are using for your website. Okay, so that will call CLS things. The next is first contentful paint. I already explained it. Then time to first byte. We are using CDN to achieve this, to host your things or to host your resources on the CDN to achieve this time to first byte. मतलब जो चीज़ें हैं वो लोड होने के लिए. ठीक है. Speed index. Speed index is the you can say it cannot be measured, it is calculated using some Google algorithm. According to the LCP and CLS, इन दोनों का जो एवरेज टाइम है वो होता है स्पीड इंडेक्स. इसको कैलकुलेट करके ये सारी चीज़ें जैसे लोड होती है, इसको कैलकुलेट करके डिसाइड होता है तुम्हारा वेबसाइट का स्पीड इंडेक्स. दैट शुड बी अराउंड सम मिली सेकेंड्स. ओके, so people are using Google PageSpeed inside GT Metrics currently for to check out whether your website having any issues or what within which period of seconds your website should be loaded. So you have to take care of these factors to optimize, to rank your website first in a Google. Okay, I already explained you about this. You have to minify in your CSS, JavaScript and HTML. So online tools से बहुत सारे unminify वगैरह. So through that you can minify your website or even the JavaScript. So and access it using the .min CSS files for your website. So it will be easy while loading any sites. So Auto Optimize and WP Rocket, these are the plugins currently we are using in a WordPress to optimize all these resources. Okay, the next is monitor and analyze performance. भाई वेबसाइट तो बना ली, बट उसको मॉनिटर करना तो ज़रूरी है. कभी कुछ भी हो सकता है, अटैक्स हो सकते हैं. वी हैव टू बी टेक केयर ऑफ. अगर तुम्हारी वेबसाइट फॉर सम लाइक 10 to 15 यूजर्स और 100 to 200 यूजर्स के लिए बना रहे हो तो कोई इशू नहीं, बट तुम्हारे विजिटर्स इज अराउंड मिलियन. सो तुम्हें उसका जो एक्चुअल परफॉर्मेंस है यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ. अभी इतने चीज़ें तो बना ली, बट उसको मॉनिटर कहाँ करोगे? तो you can use it Neuralink or Google Analytics. You might be aware about the Google Analytics, जहाँ पे पूरा डेटा मिल जाएगा तुम्हें when you host your website or create any property under this. You will get the data कि तुम्हारी साइट कहाँ पे लैग कर रही है, what you have to take care of, and you can just change according to those data. Sorry. Okay, so this is one of the example. I've used PageSpeed Insights to get this data. So in a mobile view, current performance of this website is 52. So here accessibility is very good, but we have to, but जो उसका score is 52, right? And accessibility is 93. Why? दिख रहा है, विजिबल है, right? So as I explained you before, their score is very bad because we are not at all focusing on largest contentful paint. तुम्हारा बड़ा जो सबसे बड़ा रिसोर्स है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल तुम्हारा वीडियो उसमें लोड हो रहा है पर्टिकुलर वेबसाइट में, अगर वही बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम ले रहा है, वो कितनी भी एक्सेसिबिलिटी हो, मैं वो वेबसाइट पे रुकूंगी ही नहीं. आई विल जंप इनटू द नेक्स्ट वेबसाइट. So when you are creating it, you have to take care of. So we focus on the LCPs and FCP. So we improve, we compress and we optimize the resources currently we are using on our first landing page, and we have seen the results. After optimizing it we got the result, I guess after 3 or 4 months, around 2 seconds that our content is loading. So just it's like you first of all when you are creating, make sure the resources you are using it वो ऑप्टिमाइज होने चाहिए, वो कॉम्प्रेस होने चाहिए. अगर वो इतना तुम अचीव कर पाते हो, तुम्हारी वेबसाइट विल रैंक हाई. Not just basis on it, and even the content you are using for developing your website, it should be unique content. तुम चैट जीपीटी से कोई भी कंटेंट उठा लो, वो कुछ टाइम के लिए रैंक करेगा, उसके बाद रैंक नहीं करेगा. सो मेक श्योर कि यू आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग समथिंग यूनिक ऑन योर वेबसाइट, सो ऑब्वियसली इट विल रैंक फर्स्ट. सो ये पीछे वाला आई हैव फोकस्ड ऑन द मोबाइल व्यू currently because as I told you before, as per the new Google algorithm, जब कोई भी वेबसाइट वो क्राउल करता है, ही विल चेक कि तुम्हारी वेबसाइट मोबाइल कंपैटिबल है क्या, एंड देन ही विल जंप इनटू द desktop compatibility. So we are focusing first on the mobile compatibility and then we'll look for the desktop compatibility. So here our current performance is around 54. Same, we focused on the LCP and the next one is the FCP, and we improve the our resources which is needed when we are loading the any website on the desktop view, and have seen the tremendous change in a desktop view. So you can use it, I would suggest you can use it page speed insights if you want to rank your website on Google. So it will give the accurate data. It will be helpful. Even the GT matrix, you can use that tool to check out, and it's a free. They give the data in a, sorry, page speed insights. Page speed insight. Yes. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have any feedback around my topic or around my session, you can reach out to me. My email ID is shweta@securify.com, or we can just discuss after my session. Thank you so much.